Welcome, everyone, to the house that Rodney built, Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Wolverines will put toe to leather and will get started. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. On first down, here comes this offense. Back to pass, it's Dalton. The throw to the outside is complete. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He's looking to throw it. It's complete to the left. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. He's going to pass. Working that left side now. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
They'll line up for a second down play. On the run, it's Parker. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's Dalton, feeling some heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Fast, physical, and disruptive, Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names, and Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. There have been a ton of nail-biters in this rivalry, and Michigan won a close one last time out.
And you know in this game, you got to be able to handle your emotions, because undoubtedly the game's going to go down to the final seconds, and last time it was Michigan that was able to pull through.
Yeah, made the plays in the winning moments. And listen, you show those on tape, and the Irish know they've got to execute better down the stretch of this rivalry game.
Still running at the 40. Flying down the left side. The 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Michigan. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Takes a handoff. It's Dawkins. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. There's no logical reason these two shouldn't play every year. The proximity, both powerhouses, but squabbles get in the way from time to time, guys.
They sure do, and I think Notre Dame being an independent always makes things tricky and difficult, but at the same time, they're always playing USC every year, David. I'd love to see them schedule Michigan each and every season.
And just make it happen. We've lost so many rivalries in sports because of money, because of conference realignment. We don't need to lose another.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting into his progression.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wide out in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. At midfield, he's got room. Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with two top 25 teams locking horns. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going to the running game. Got room at the 35. Oh, look out! A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
This is an offense that can find multiple ways to get explosive plays, especially when they hand it off to this guy, David.
And it's so nice to have a running game you can depend on, especially when you get the other side of the field, now set up on the 2-yard line.
DB's right up on the receivers. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverine!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. Michigan 14, Notre Dame 7.
1st down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Leaves it with the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. In this rivalry, you can just about write the history of the game. Rockne and Fielding Yost, Schembechler and Holtz, the Rocket and Desmond Howard. So many great moments in this rivalry, which has been played since the 1800s.
So many great moments, so many great plays, great players. And how about the uniforms? Just clean, beautiful.
Going downfield for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was, with that ball landing out of bounds.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Dalton. They're setting up the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. He wants to throw. Release to the back. Finds his man. It's Dawkins. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. This time they'll go to the running game. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They move the tight end all over. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Can anyone catch him? At the 20. Touchdown, Michigan! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish, back on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. You can't let our serve get broken.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Now on the move. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going to take off.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dropping back, it's Dalton. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Notre Dame right back to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. How about that alert play from the defense? Up. This senior quarterback knows how to take a hit and still deliver a completion. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Smashes it between the uprights.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink.
Oh, he dropped it! Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down.
Well, the running back really...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The give to the left side.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
They're strong, and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They'll try it on the ground. Spins away from the defense. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also, field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Let's try to keep this drive alive and try to go get extra points.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Line getting set on second down. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try to outflank him with the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but man, this offense is rolling. They're up by 21 over Maryland. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Back to throw, it's Dalton. Finds his back in the middle. Turns it on in midfield. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. But when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
He's got it. Got a lot of running room. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 28-24 game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 28, Notre Dame 24.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab on the left side. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. The give to the fullback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yardage situations, the goal to go those situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a 3rd and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll set up to throw. Quarterback extends the play. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback keeps it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Notre Dame right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got his man. On the move at the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Offense getting set for 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. midfield. He's got room. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
They'll run it to the right. At the 35, he's open. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Running with power. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. Timeout is called with just a single second left. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. And with a single second left, a field goal attempt to try to get another chance in overtime. Timeout by the defense as they're trying to ice this kicker. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty is the last thing you want when you're in this part of the field. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This to tie things up in the final minute. It is good! Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth.
That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Here comes the option. And it's a fumble after that huge gain.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running.
1st down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's tackled at his 23-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Scanning the field, it's Dalton. Quickly complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd down, and they want to make sure their kicker has a chance to win it in overtime. The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. Now 3rd down, and they just don't want to move backwards to give their kicker a chance to win it in OT. A designed run for the quarterback. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. They must protect the football here. They're already well within range of a game-winning field goal attempt. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When the quarterback runs it, he's got the extra blocker, and I don't even know if he needed it. He just gashed them there.
Yeah, Reese. I mean, this offensive coordinator does a good job scheming ways to get this quarterback out into space with the ball in his hands. And when he's there, he can make people miss. And if he gets into the second level of your defense, that dude is gone.